What's up, everybody out there in YouTube land? Wrath2501 here with a video that seemed very interesting to me, okay? This is maps that should be in Team Fortress 2, and this is by, what's his name? What's his name again? Big Joey Slapnuts. Okay, yeah, that's a interesting name. God. Okay, so let's see. He's going to show us some pretty cool TF2 maps, I guess. So let's go.
Over the years, many fun and great new maps have debuted in Team Fortress 2's casual mode. These maps have included different styles, different themes,
physical copy
and of course
TF2.
even different objectives. But what may surprise you is that while Valve has been behind creating most of these maps, almost the entire other half of TF2's map list is brought to you by its own community.
There you go.
The way that this works is that the community members will work on a map, submit it to TF2's workshop, and if the map is well enough received by both fans and developers alike, the map has a good chance of being entered into the game. However, not all maps make the cut, and this may be due to a variety of reasons. What those reasons always are sometimes unclear, but one answer we do have comes from a public interview with the TF2 team themselves, where they publicly admitted that in an effort to share the love among the community, they try not to pick maps from the same creator every year. Another answer, though, is that while some maps are certainly creative and fun for the community to play, they just don't quite belong in Team Fortress 2.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be copyright shit right there. Up yours? Is that what he's just saying? Greasy monkey ass.
With that all being said, because of TF2's particular qualifying process, some really great maps have been left out of the game. And so in today's video, I'd like to show you guys some of these great maps and why I personally would still love to see them make it into the game.
Okay. That looks pretty cool. Those crystals there, that's like a cool effect. I like that. Somebody likes Beetlejuice. Yeah, Shrek.
So to start off our list, we have the stunningly beautiful Sulfur. This map was made by Freya, one of the co-creators of the map Sweden. Now, Sulfur is a control points map, but similar to Sweden, this map shares a strong Asian culture theme throughout
cool.
it,
I like
decorated
that.
with tons of high bamboo, wooden temples, sakura trees, and even its own customized fonts. Besides just the overall aesthetic of this map, what I really like about Sulfur is its ability to feel big without actually being
there's
too
a
big.
Pyro's playground on that point right there, just pushing people off.
Speaking of which, much like the map Steel, Sulfur borrows the concept of being able to cap the last point before any other point is captured. However, unlike Steel, capping this point won't end the game, it'll just grant your team a creative chance to throw off the other enemy team. If you don't decide to capture D early on though, and instead go for all the other points in order, point D will actually rise off the water, creating a bit more challenge for finishing the round. Overall, this map is creative and a lot of fun, and in my opinion could easily fit into the game's current casual list, especially considering control points is, as of now, lacking any Asian-themed levels.
That's cool, I like that map.
Cuckoo Man's was an incredibly creative map, put together by multiple different map makers, some of which were behind maps such as Snowy Coast, Moss Rock, and Probed. Now this map originally intended to be released with a community update called the Mayan Project, but around that time, Valve instead released the Jungle Inferno update, dropping the idea of a Mayan-themed update altogether, and instead just borrowing a few things from it. But with a South American ruins kind of theme, a golden statue for a cart, and an airplane as its last point, this map would have truly been like nothing TF2 had ever seen before. Hell, it even came with its own announcer.
Mission begins in 60 seconds.
Nice, own announcer.
The map played great too, with multiple flank routes and different height advantages to use, but yet all the while still keeping this feeling of remaining wide open. If you did manage to get your cart to the final capture point, the statue would be stored into the plane and would take off into the sky right before the round ends. This little detail alone made the map feel like so much fun, just because you finally got to see something different happen to your cart rather than it just blowing up at the end.
Yeah,
but this was only just one detail that made this map so great. In short, this map was incredibly inventive, and I think the community would still love to see it in the game someday, regardless of whether it fits a jungle update or not.
Man, I don't understand why Valve doesn't start putting this stuff in. I mean, God, the community's willing to do your work for you. Ooh, the golden ducky. If that thing's guarded by Tari, I will lose my shit. Oh, that's awesome. Traps? That would be so awesome.
Speaking of the Jungle Inferno update, Humidity was another map that was heavily rumored to make it into Team Fortress 2 around that time. It would have made sense too, considering this map has kind of an indoor-outdoors theme as you go along. And aesthetically, this map has it all, from mountains to caves, a
Oh,
beach
that's
dock with
nice.
a waterfall, a radio tower for some reason, and so
Why
much
not?
more. The map plays great too. As a matter of fact, this was one of the best feeling community maps I ever remember playing 2 years ago. There's tons of different heights and routes to take advantage of, the map never feels too choky, and it really does just feel like an authentic, Valve-made map. Besides that, there's honestly not too much else to say about Humidity, since it is a traditional payload map, but that's not to discredit anything about it. Trust me, if Valve ever were to put this into the game, it would probably become a sensation overnight. So keep your fingers
It looks
crossed
like
that
it
one
would. That's
day
awesome.
this will make it into the game.
Blue team wins. Look at that shit. That is a beautiful looking map.
Okay, so of all the maps that haven't made it into the game so far, this one probably confuses me the most. This map was created by Backscratch, the creator of popular Halloween map Cursed Cove, and I kid you not, has been used in
Okay.
actual UGC comp mode up to 7 times. If the TF2 elites have been using this map that often to prove their own skill, why shouldn't this just be in the game? On top of which,
Yeah,
this map
why
is one of
not?
the most beautiful maps I have ever seen. It looks like something straight out of Super Mario Sunshine, but still designed to keep the classic feel
Super
of Team
Mario
Fortress 2.
Sunshine.
And with that view,
Yeah.
I mean, if that was the last thing I saw
Nice.
while dying out covered in sniper urine, I could still die
Sniper
happy.
urine.
And this map is so much fun to play. There's so many different obstacles you can jump on and take advantage of. It honestly kind of feels
That's
like
cool.
a soldier or scout haven, but not enough to make it ruin the game. Overall, I think the TF2 team should really just bite the bullet on this one and finally place Stallone into regular casual gameplay so the rest of us can enjoy it.
There you go, man. They should do that with a lot of these maps. Hell, all of them.
Now, if we're just talking
this
pure
looks
fun
cool.
here, Effigy would have to take the cake. Created by Mimas Torres, E. Arkham, and once again Freya, this map takes the traditional payload style and adds an awesome twist to it, tug-of-war. This means instead of just having one team be able to push their own cart, in Effigy both teams push the same cart, and whoever finally pushes the cart to the enemy side first wins.
Awesome.
This makes for some
I
really
like
fun,
that.
intense gameplay, and the map's close quarters make it feel like you almost always have the chance to bring your team back. And if for some reason you're ever not too busy battling in this game mode, you might also get the chance to appreciate how gorgeous this map is, with hanging lanterns, large temples, zen gardens, and flowing creeks. It's honestly worth exploring
Ooh.
sometime if you get the chance. And if all that wasn't
That's
enough,
real nice.
when a team finally gets the cart to one side or the other, the cart shoots off fireworks into the sky, giving the winning team something they can watch
celebration.
with pride and awe as the round ends. So if
There
you
you
would want to see
go.
this map get put in the game, it's pretty obvious that you hate fun. But for the rest
Yeah,
of us,
exactly.
we'd really love to see Effigy get put into the
You
game.
are a jerk. The hell? What is this, Splatoon Salmon
And
Run?
finally, for possibly the most unique map listed so far, Fish Ladder. Fish Ladder is an
Fish
industrial-style payload race map, but like nothing the average player has ever seen before. Instead of a cart, you're pushing a tank. Instead of multiple points,
Oh,
there's
I've
just
seen
one.
those things. That's where the
Instead of
asset
trying to blow
comes
up your
from.
cart, instead, your objective is to blow up a boat. See, the objective of Fish Ladder is to push your tank to the team's capture point 3 times before the enemy team does. Each time you get your tank to the point, it'll blast an explosion at the boat that's actually so powerful the tank will repel itself through a wall.
Oh, so.
Now once the tank lands, your team will have to push it along a new
Bonk.
path to score again. Perform this 3 times and the boat will finally sink from the explosions, submerging into the water and granting your team
That's
the victory.
amazing.
Now, I personally really love this because it's a super creative variant to how payload is normally
Yeah, it
played.
is super
creates a
creative.
real urge for teamwork and strategy. For instance, should your team just blindly push their own cart, or should they go fight the enemy team in order to stop them from pushing theirs? It's a constant
that's
struggle that
payload
prevails
race
throughout
in
the
general.
entire map. But either way, you'll likely all have a great time playing this map, and that's why it makes my final entry for maps that should have been put into Team Fortress 2. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and as a quick
badass.
respect, I think I should
love
take this
that
time to
map.
also list off some honorable mentions.
Holy shit.
Overgrown, a huge villa map that you can tell was made by someone who
Oh, that's
loves
cool.
making maps. Ludtengrid, a frontline-themed King of the Hill map with an interesting twist.
Oh shit. Oh my
Here, a
god.
beautiful Venus-themed
love
map
it.
with incredible
Interactive.
scenery and adventurous
Shoot
design.
the idiot.
Valentine, another frontline-themed map where you rush off valuable art to a hovering helicopter. And Oasis, an Egyptian-themed map with absolutely stunning
Wow,
detail that
that
make
one looks
almost
really
anyone
cool.
want to play this map. So anyways, if any of you guys are wanting to try out these maps from the video or any of these honorable mentions, check out my Patreon server. It's currently only $5 to gain access to my own personalized server, and once you're
Oh,
in, you
that's
can
cool
invite
right
as
there.
many as your friends as you
If it
want.
actually has hazards.
There's also a few other maps
That's
you'll
the
probably
shit. That looks awesome.
Or
That
not.
map looks amazing. What the hell? What the shit? I mean, I really would love to see the map do more. Oh, what the?
Until next time,
Dude!
this was Big Joey.
That was pretty cool.
Later.
Is it just credits or what? Yeah. Okay. Alrighty, so that is interesting. Oh my god, I think every single one of those. I love that one with the two huge cars with the rockets. I've seen that in other video, and that just looks so damn amazing. I think people would bitch because that level looks like a Pyro's playground, because you can like air. There's a lot of narrow corridors, but there's a lot of empty space for people to get knocked into to die. So Pyros would just be running rampant, just air blasting the shit out of people off of, like, get off my train, you know, shit like that. Oh. Dude, those maps are so amazing. I don't understand how Valve can't do an update when you have this massive community that's willing to do your work for you. All you have to do is like give them a couple of cosmetics, you know, design like a couple of unique cosmetics and say, yeah, okay, you get these as a prize for us selecting your map. Make maps for us, and so people do all the work, and yeah, we'll select these and just put them in. Job is done. You ain't got nothing else to do. They did all the work. They did the programming. They did the design. They did all that shit for you for free. Oh, man. That's not good business. That's not good business. Oh. Well, let's hear hoping. I mean, Valve was going through some legal shit for a long time. So let's hope that they finally are getting their shit together. Maybe we'll finally see an update. Maybe we'll see that heavy update we've been hearing about. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Tune in every day for new content. Of course, don't forget to click on the link to the original down in the description. Get down to, what's his name? Big Joe, I think. Yeah, Big Joey. Alright, get down to his channel and subscribe to him. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.